Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to the new webinar of 219 new features. I, Agna, functional consultant from Cybrosys Technology. Our company, Cybrosys Technology, is an ISO certified private limited company dedicated to delivering exceptional software solutions worldwide, specializing in Odoo ERP customization, implementation, and aligned services. We also offer source code sale and custom software development. Our commitment to quality and innovation sets us apart, assuring tailored solutions for global business. Our company is in Bangalore, Kochi, and Calicut. Why we always prefer Odoo? Odoo is an open source ERP software, united with the spirit of open source and a common vision of transform company and empower employees. Odoo have product with 12 million users, globally accepted application and proven quality, which we can use simply, efficiently, and affordably. What is Odoo? Odoo is an all-in-one business management software that offers a wide range of applications from CRM and ERP to e-commerce and accounting, designed to streamline business operations, known for its flexibility and scalability. Odoo caters to business of all sizes with customizable solution to fit specific needs. The main aim or the main agenda of our webinar is to inform other participants and end user about the Odoo 19 new features. We will be concentrating on the main features and the enhancement in the Odoo 19 in this session. We include sales management, purchase, inventory, accounting, point of sale, project management, manufacturing, website and e-commerce, HR management, AI, ESG, etc. Before moving to the content, let's wait a few moments for all our viewers to join the session. First, we can discuss about Odoo 19. So let's begin our session, and here we can discuss about Odoo 19. Odoo 19 introduced a host of powerful enhancements, delivering smart tools, improved workflows, enhanced automation, and a refined user experience to streamline business operation and boost efficiency. There are some general features introduced, like usage of mouse middle button to open a page in a new window, simplified filter controls, create, edit, and delete with easier method, easier mobile navigation, add or remove duplication of data easily using Studio module, creating activities easier using quick buttons, rescheduling activities easily, and so on. Like different general features are introduced, and then we can look features module, guys. So in sales module, these are the newly introduced features like creating promotional codes easily, partial down payment from customer portal, loyalty program only for specific product category or with tags, new Irish marketplace for Amazon connectors, sale commission adjustment, simplified notes of measures and packagings, separate print and send option, and etc. Like these are the features introduced in sales module. So we can take each features one by one from Odoo. So we can switch to Odoo. Here we can start with our sales module. Once we open sales module, we can discuss the first feature, creating promotional cards easily. So we can move to the configuration settings. Here, this creating promotional cards easily means we can add our headers and footers to our quotation easily using a feature available in the Odoo 19. So once we open the headers and footers, when we open one of the headers and footer, one of the header or any of the file, here we have a add by default option. Once we are creating a quotation using a quotation template, if we enable the option add by default and we added quotation template here, while creating a quotation, once I am using this quotation template in that quotation, these headers and footers will be in that quotation automatically. So here we can see we can add one or another yearly cleaning as the quotation template. Now when we use yearly cleaning quotation template in a quotation, this header will be in that quotation. So we can see once we add it, we can save it and we can move the quotations In the quotations, we can create a new quotation. We can add customer, and then we can choose the quotation template yearly cleaning. Here I have added the quotation template yearly cleaning. The product in that quotation template has been added to this quotation automatically. When we move to the cart builder, here you can see that header here. We don't need to select that header. It's said that header in this quotation, it's automatically added as part of adding quotation template. It's the new feature available in Odoo 90. The next option is the partial down payment from customer portal. So here we are allowing our customer to pay a quotation partially as down payment. Here we have completed this feature, so we can move to the partial down payment. Once we move to the settings, we can see down payment option. Here we can see the down payment. Once we enable, the down payment will be available for paying through portal. Here I have enabled down payment, and down payment partial is the option available. That payment 100%, which means that paying completely. Here I'm providing 50%, so I'm saving it. Here we can enable the payment providers to pay using pay through portal. So we can move to quotation, and we can create a new quotation for one of the customer. Here I'm creating quotation for a portal user Jarvis. Your company Jarvis. Then adding a product, and adding a block screen of variant white, and I'm changing the quantity to 5, and remove the tax and unit price as 1000. Now the unit price of this product acoustic block screen white is $1000, and the total amount is 5000. Then I'm sending it to the customer. Then we can send it to the customer, this quotation to the customer, and we can log in to this user spot. Jar will is spotted, so we can add the username and password of this user. Here we can see one quotation to review. We can open this quotation. It's the newly created quotation for this customer. Here we can see sign and pay option. Here the down payment 50% is provided. That is through portal, the customer only need to pay 50% of the amount. That is, I have created an invoice for this for the customer Jarvis, and the total amount of the invoice is 5000. But I have provided the partial payment and 50% as a down payment only. So I can so the user only need to pay 50% of the total invoice. That means 50% of 5000, which is 2500. Here the customer can sign and pay. Like this, the customer completed the partial payment through the portal. Either when we are paying, you can see two options: partial payment or full payment. Either the customer can choose choose the partial payment or full payment. Then we can just move to Odoo, view administrator's profile, log into administrator's profile. The next option is the loyalty program only for specific product category or with tax. That is, in Odoo provide different loyalty programs like discount loyalty, gift card, rewards. When we are creating a loyalty program, we can create loyalty program here, and selecting the program as loyalty card. Here we can provide the name of our loyalty program. Earlier, while creating a loyalty program, we can add different rules. While adding the rule, we have one option, that product domain. We can select a product domain, but in this new instance, it's not possible to select a product domain. And that here only a new, not a new instance, Odoo 19. It's only possible to select the product, product category or product with product tag. It's not supposed by like specific product domain. It's not possible to select a product domain. Only the product category or product tag are can be chosen in the conditional row. Not the product specific domains are not. It's not possible to choose product specific domains. And the next option is that here we can, if we while creating the loyalty, we can choose the applicability on product, then or category or like tags also. And we can move back to sales. The next option is that sales commission adjustment. What is meant by sales commission adjustments? Odoo 18 introduced commissions to stake sales. Already in online POS, the commissions are available. CRM, the commissions are available. Now in sales also, from 18 onwards, in sales also the commissions are available. Here Odoo 19 introduced that commission management become more transparent with Odoo 19. Here we can add new button, and we can click new button to add adjustments. That is adjust sales achievement by recollecting amount between team members. That is like for example, if two persons are dealing one sales and commissions is achieved for only one, a commission can be given to one salesperson. So to adjust it or to compromise or to make this sales team or sales team members more happy, we can adjust it by we can provide the commission or we can split the commission. Here by using the adjustments, we can split the commission. Here we can add to which salesperson and reduce from which salesperson can be which salesperson can be added here, and the amount we can add the amount and the date from which date onwards we want to split the commissions achieved for this salesperson can be added here. Like so it's a fair movement that the salesperson won't get regret of any sales. It's the use of this adjustment. The next option is that simplify unit and measures packages. Here under the configuration, we can earlier see unit and measures as one of the menu item and packages as another menu. Here Odoo introduced unit and packages as a new made. It's only the packagings and the units are included under this menu. Here we can create a new unit. Here I can show you one example that if I am selling a product, we can if I am selling one product, flower. The flower has 3 units like pieces, bunches and bouquet. And I am selling the flower as piece or one flower. Here we can sell the flower as one flower and 12 flower. So the one will be the reference unit. Here I can create reference unit as 1 and quantity of 1 will be 1. And if I am selecting any package, I can select the package that I am delivering it in pallet, box or like that. We can select it. Then it's one of the unit. Like this we can create another unit like 12 flowers. Is another unit for the flower. Here we can add 1. You can change the one you will test one flower. We can move to another link and then we can open the 12 flower unit, and 12 flower unit contain 12 flowers. Now the ratio is adjusted as 1:12. Then we can save it. Once we create a product flower, a link or can create a new flower here with flower name as then I'm selecting track inventory option for that product. Then we can choose the unit one flower, then sales price. For one flower, the sales price is $10. Now we can sell the flower as 12 flower also. Then one more option is introduced like packaging. Under the sales tab, sales menu, we have sales menu and we have packagings field, and here we can choose any package. Like if we are selling the product as package, you can choose this pack of 6. Now the product is available as pack of 6 also. Then we can sell these product rows. Once we are selling product rows, here we can choose customer, when we can add the product rows. Another unit, we can see flower, pack of 6 and pack of 6 and flower as a unit. Then now I have added the for the product flower, I have added only package as the package in the flowers menu. Or for the product, we can move the product. Here I have only added flower. Then here we can choose that 12 flowers as the packaging here. So this 12 flower is also available when selling the product. Yeah, we can create one more sale order and adding the product rows, and once we can see here, we can see 12 flower, 1 flower and pack of 6 flower. This all will be available. Then we can save and sell the flower. Once we change the quantity to 6, or once we change the unit to pack of 6, 1 quantity and pack of 6, the amount of the product or the total amount of the sale order gets 60. It's the packaging option in the sales module. Then separate print and send option. Here in Odoo 19 introduced that once we created a quotation, we can see send option and also the print option. In previous version, these send and print options are combined together. Now in from 19 onwards, the send and print options are separated here. Then another option is that when we move to product, an AI is introduced inside the product. That is, when I open the product, we have the option to edit properties of the product. Here we can see the I have already edited this product. We can open this product and edit property. Once we edit property, we can see AI option once we enabled it, and we can provide the prompt here. By providing the prompt, we can edit this. Here we can see the property and the prompt would be added here. It's a new feature introduced in Odoo 18 by AI. Now I have explained it in sales itself. So we can move to next module, purchase. So in Odoo 90 purchase module, Odoo introduced the features like clear and efficient RFQ dashboard, such as quantities based on demand, upload bill to create bill, then allow make to order from purchase, and editable receipt reminder purchase, etc. So we can move to purchase module and see all these features. So we can move to the purchase. Here, once we open the purchase module, we can see the elaborated, more improved dashboard. Here we can see all the RFQ, all the new orders, RFQ which is in send state, late RFQ, not acknowledged RFQ, and late receipt. Once we click it, here we can see the filter has been applied. This filter, according to the according to a click, the filter will be applied here, and this RFQs in this view will be displayed. And the first column shows, or the first row shows the RFQ, which is for all the RFQ created by all users, and in the second row we can see the RFQ created by that user. By here it's now the user is Michelle admin. In the second row can see the RFQ created by Michelle admin. Here from the list view we can identify one of the buyer of one of the RFQ is not Michelle admin, and once we click this 9 number, we can see all the RFQs of Michelle admin. Then RFQ in send state, we can, once we click one RFQ send option here, these two filters would be removed and this filter will be applied here. Once we click it, we can see one RFQ in send state. Here we can see the status of the RFQ is in one send state. Then the RFQ in send state by this user also seen here. The next, the late RFQ. All late RFQs will be shown here. Once we click 11 late RFQ, we can see all the 11 late RFQ at the RFQ of this user also seen from the second row. Then not acknowledged. All the not acknowledged RFQs can be seen by clicking this. This filters get applied, and the purchase order which are not acknowledged will be shown here, which means that the mail, once we open, here we can see acknowledgement button. Once we click this acknowledgement button, we can see an acknowledgement mail will be shown sent. Then this are the not acknowledged. Here, like before we clicking not acknowledged button, there will be we see that there are 30 not acknowledged purchase order. Once we click acknowledge button from one of the purchase order, here we can see one more purchase order. When we click the acknowledge button, we can see the not acknowledged yes acknowledged move to yes acknowledged, and the number of acknowledgement get reduced. Then 8 late receipt, which means 8 late receipts are here. Once we click the late receipt button, we can see all the late receipts. Then next is the on-time delivery. The percentage of on-time delivery, that is when according to the scheduled date the delivery is completed. When the delivery is completed on proper time, it will be shown here, and the percentage will get increased, and day-to-day orders were shown here. This is the improved dashboard of our purchase module. Then we see the acknowledgement option also. Then when we create a new purchase order, and when we are adding product acoustic block screen, or when we discard it and we are choosing it from catalog, we can see the selection filters. The filters in the selection has been changed, and according to the suggest, we can see suggest for quantity. It's the option suggested for order introduce new suggest option in the catalog. It means that when the this user buy 4 acoustic block screen, maybe the user bought 4 acoustic block screen earlier, so that auto suggest it has 4 units, and for the large cabinet product also we can see the suggested quantity is 1. Like this, when we choose another product, we can also show the suggested quantity. and the filter section also improved in Odoo 90. Then next is the upload bill option. So we can create a new RFQ and for that we can add the vendor and the product here. We can add the product here. Custom wide we can. This is the ordered grid entry option. Here I have added the product and we can confirm the, here we can save, then send the RFQ to the vendor. Then next we can confirm the order. Once we confirm the order, we have the option to upload bill. Before uploading, we can receipt, or according to without considering the product delivery policy, we can upload the bill here and we can create bill according to the uploaded bill. It's the new option. The upload bill option is always available. If we have any bills here, we can upload it. We can check any bills are available. If any bills are available, we can upload it without considering the delivery policy of the product. And the bill matching also here. Bill matching, we can also use the bill matching option. Then next, allow make to order from purchase. Before in the earlier instance or earlier versions, we see that if we need the replenish on order and pure route, we should need to go to inventory module, and from the archive route we should need to select the replenish on order empty out. Here the replenish on order empty is already visible. If we in the earlier module, earlier instance, we see that the replenish on order empty is only available once the route is unarchived from the archived list. Here from Odoo 19 onwards, in the configuration settings of the purchase module, we can see an option replenish on order MTO. Here in this instance, this replenish on order MTO is already enabled. That's why the route is available. So once we disable, the replenish on order MTO won't be useful. So allowing make to order from purchase itself. Once we enable this option and saving it, we can enable the replenish on order MTO route for a product without unarchiving the route from the inventory out list. Here, when I open a product, cheeseburger, and when we move to the inventory tab, we can see replenish on order MTO is available here. It's the use of the option make to order from purchase. And then editable receipt reminder. In purchase, we have receipt reminder, and the settings, when we enable the receipt reminder, we can when we move to the customers or vendor menu, and when I open a vendor, we can see under the sales and purchase tab, we have a receipt reminder section, and we can add a receipt reminder as 3 days. I have set the receipt reminder for Ready-Made as 3, and I'm creating a RFQ for Ready-Made. Here for the ask confirmation, 3 days before get automatically filled here according to the or because we added it in the vendor's profile, and I added a product here. Sorry, please, we can add the product one more time. Acoustic block screen. Then here we can see ask confirmation 3 days before, because we have enabled the receipt reminder and we set the receipt reminder days as 3. Here in the earlier or in the previous versions, it is not possible to edit those days. When we set 3 in the vendor's profile, the 3 won't be editable from the RFQ. But from 19 onwards, it's possible to edit the receipt reminder days from the purchase order itself. So it's a new feature introduced in Odoo 90, that once the receipt reminder is set, it is editable from the RFQ itself. It's one of the new feature available. Then next we can move to the inventory module. In the inventory module, we can see which are the features introduced in Odoo 19 inventory module. The first one is the on-hand quantity updation from product template. We can update the quantity of the product from the product template itself. Then the custom lot or serial per product. Then late filters inside transfers. Then traceability report for complete product movement, warehouse and partner in traceability report. Then if we are using a UPS delivery provider, a signature is required. So most important or feature which affect the security of a delivery. Then next is the improved picking and delivery slip reports. So we can see one by one. We can move to inventory. Here when we open the inventory, it's the overview or the dashboard of inventory module. The first is the on-hand quantity updation from product template. So once we open the product and we are creating a product, we can provide the name of the product. Then here we can enable the track inventory option. If the product is here, according to the product type, we can set the product type here, either goods, service or combo. Then next is the track inventory option. Once we disable the track inventory option, it's not possible to update the quantity of product. Once we enable the track inventory option, we can see the option to update the on-hand quantity. Here by clicking this number, we will be redirected to another page, and though we can add the on-hand quantity of the product. Here we can click the number, though we can add the location where the product is located and the quantity of the product that we have. Here I am setting the quantity as 10. Now 10 quantities of product are available. I'm just discarding this change that I have made now. So I'm setting it to 0 itself. Then moving back to product. Now the product quantity is 0. We have another option that we have the option to enable the track inventory by unique serial number or lot or quantity. Now I am setting it to again quantity and changing the lot for changing the quantity for the product book, and I have now 10 quantity in my stock. Then we can save it. Now there are 10 quantity in the stock of the product, stock of the warehouse. Then next is the custom lot or serial per product. That is, we can provide custom lot or prefix. As prefix, we can provide a custom prefix for the product. Before that, we want to change the inventory as by unique serial number. Once we set it, once we are changing the track inventory by lot to track inventory by unique serial number, a warning or wizard will be formed. You have product in stock that have no lot or serial number. You can assign lot and serial number by doing an inventory adjustment. By inventory, we have already updated the quantity of the product. So we need to change the lot number, or we need to provide lot or serial number for the quantity which we have in our stock. So we can do it later. Now we can close this wizard, and now the track inventory by unique serial number is enabled, and we can save it. Once we saved it and moving to inventory menu, we can see a custom lot or serial option has been enabled, which means that if here we can provide a custom lot ID or custom prefix. Here for the product book, I am providing the lot or prefix as DK. Now it's the prefix for this product book, and if the product have an expiration date, we can enable expiration date also. Then the product version can be added here. From 18, we already see that from the version 18 onwards, we can manually change the version of the product. Then if I enable the expiration date, we can see different fields have been added: expiration date, best before date, removal date and alert date. These all are already introduced by Odoo. It's not a new feature for Odoo 90. Now I have enabled the custom lot or serial for this product book. Now when I'm purchasing a book or when I'm purchasing the product book, we need to provide lot or serial number for that product while purchasing, or while receiving the product. We definitely need to add the or generate the lot or serial number. So while generating the lot or serial number, we can see this custom lot per serial option has been available. That's the product have this BK prefix along with the lot number. It's the feature, or it's the use of this custom lot or serial option in the product template. The next is the late filters inside transfers. That is, when we move to overview, we can see different we can see different transfers here. When I open an internal transfer, we can see or when I open it, we can open one of the receipt transfers here. Here you can see all the receipts which is in different status. Odoo introduced a new filter to this transfer, a late filter. It's one of the useful filter that can be used to sort the late transfers. Once we click this late option, the receipt which is already late, that is the schedule date has been past schedule date, transfers with past schedule date will be shown when we choose this late filter. When I remove this receipt option, all the transfers which have already past schedule date will be shown here. In this database, we don't have a transfer with past schedule date. Then next is the traceability report for complete product movement. That is, we can using the traceability report, we can see if the product have a if the product is not in stock and we are purchasing from one vendor and we are storing in our stock, then sending or delivering to customer. In that situation, we can see the vendor, the warehouse, all in our traceability report. So we can see the traceability report for a product. We can see for the product book itself. Before that, we can change the traceability or the lot or serial number of this product book, and we can provide a sales price for the product book. Here I am setting the lot and serial number as by quantity, and I am selling the product to one of the customer. And if I provide any route, according to the route also, this traceability, the vendor, the warehouse, all will be shown in the traceability. Now we can just create a sale order for the product book. You can add the customer, then we can provide the quantity of product that we need, and we can click the confirm button. Here you can see send and confirm button separately. It's a new feature which we have already discussed. We can confirm it. Now the sale order is confirmed. We can move to delivery of this sale order. Once we if we have product, then we can validate the delivery of the product. We can see a wizard which is you are going to deliver this product, false, which expired or should be last be removed from stock. Do you confirm want to proceed? It's the feature provided by Odoo 19 that according to the expiration date also the wizard is provided by Odoo. And we can confirm it. Once we confirmed, the product doesn't have a lot of serial number, so the traceability won't be shown. According to the removal date of this product can be seen here, and then we can do with another product. So can create a sale order for another product basket, which I have already created or which I have already in my stock. I can confirm it. Then we can move to the delivery of the product. Here we want to provide the lot or serial number. No, there is no need of adding lot or serial number. Then we can check the availability of product. Now the product is not available, so we need to update the quantity of basket in our stock. So we can move to product and update the quantity. Here we can see the forecasted stock of the product is negative because we don't have sufficient stock and we have already placed an order. I'm adding the stock as 5 and saving it. Then when we move to the order and when we refreshed it, here we can see the product is available. Next option in the inventory is the traceability report and complete product movement, warehouse and partner in the traceability report. For that, we can create a product. We can create a new product. We can add the product name as N and track inventory by lot or serial, a unique serial number, and you can update the on-hand quantity of the product to 10 quantity. Then we can save it. Then we can move to the inventory tab of this product. Then here we can enable valuation by lot or serial number. We don't need to provide custom lot or serial number here now. If we need, we can enable expiration date. Once we enable the expiration date, we can add the expiration. Here I am adding the expiration as 10 days after the receipt. So once the product is received, only after 10 days this product will be expired. And the other dates like best before date, removal date and alert date are only depends upon this expiration date. So this 10 day will be applied here automatically. So we can create a sale order. Once the product is created, we can create a sale order for these products. We can move to sales module and create a sale order. Like we can add the customer for this order and add the product 10 to this sale order. Can add quantity as by quantity. Sorry, we can add the quantity as 5. Then we can confirm the order. Once we confirm the order, we can see the delivery of the product. So we can move to delivery, and here we can provide the serial number of this product. Here we can see before providing serial number, the expiration date and removal date of this product is shown here. You can add the serial number like from the first serial number will be 01 and there will be 5 numbers. So WH 01, 02, 03, it will be added here. Then we can save it. Once we save it, we can move to the delivery and we can validate the delivery. Once we validated the delivery, we can see the traceability smart tab. See, open the traceability smart tab to get the traceability report of this product. We can see product reference ID, product name, date, lot or serial, from, to and quantity. If the product have a route to replenish before selling the product, that is once the product is not in stock, we should need to replenish the product to stock, or we should need to purchase the product or the required product from a vendor and we need to add it to stock. Then we need to deliver the product to customer. In that case, we can see the vendor also inside the traceability report. And now here we only see the from which or from location of this product. But if we set it as set the route of this product, or if we purchase the product and selling it to a customer, the vendor of this product also shown here. Now we have adjusted the inventory so that the vendor won't be here. But if we are setting it by purchasing the product and selling to the customer. It will be the vendor also will be showing this traceability report. The next is the signature option inside the UPS provider. That is, when we move to delivery method, we can see different delivery methods are here. If I am creating a new delivery method, UPS delivery, and I am setting the provider as UPS, we can see an option to add under the UPS configuration. We can see required signature option. This is a feature newly introduced to Odoo version 19. That is, only while using this delivery method, the customer should need to provide the signature before delivering this product to the customer by the delivery agent. That is, the delivery agent should collect the signature of the customer. It's the feature newly introduced to Odoo 19. It make more security for the customer on their order. Then next is the invoicing policy. In the invoicing policy, we can see two options: estimated delivery, estimated cost, and real cost. It's also a new option introduced in version 19, that we can add the estimated cost. Either we need to get the estimated cost using this delivery method, we can choose it here, or if we need to get the real cost, we can choose this real cost option. This all about the inventory module. Then next we can move to the accounting module. So before that, we can discard the changes we have made. So, and we can move to accounting module. Next, we can begin with our accounting module. In the accounting module, there are introduced different features like follow-up invoice from WhatsApp. That is, through WhatsApp also we can provide follow-up for an invoice to the customer. Then the next is the preview attached document to reconcile bank statement. Then while reconciling bank statement, we can attach a document and we can preview it. Then the debit note creation in a few clicks. That is, we can able to create debit note from the invoice itself. Then the newly designed reconciliation model and reconciliation windows. That is, in early instance or earlier versions, we can see the reconciliation model is available under the configuration menu, but it's not in from 19 onwards. The reconciliation menu is not available under the configuration menu. We need to create reconciliation and the reconciliation model type different. There are 3 different reconciliation model that it's also not available from 19 onwards. Then the reconciliation of draft invoice and bill. That is, if an invoice is in draft state or a vendor bill is in draft state, it's possible to reconcile that automatically. Or using the statement, by creating the statement, we can reconcile those draft invoice or bills. Then the accessible partner report only through invoice application. That is, even if a partner or a Odoo user is using Odoo Enterprise Edition without having accounting module, or if the partner have only invoicing module, they can get the partner report from this invoicing application itself. There is no need to have a accounting module to get the partner report. Then the effective tax return. Then tax return features or the tax return is more efficient and more clarity has been improved for this tax return. And the annual statement report with trial balance, profit and loss, and balance sheet. That is, there is a report, annual statement report, which include trial balance, profit and loss, and balance sheet. So first we can move to accounting module and check each features one by one. Here we can open the accounting application. Here we can open a customer, or maybe for a lot of customer, there are a lot of invoices. According to the invoice, there will be a lot of due date. the due date of this invoice job release for the customer job release or already due 9 days ago. So we can open this customer and we can see how is the remit in follow for this customer. So we can open customer job release. Then moving to accounting menu, we can see the reminder here. Once we click the manual and we are sending this to the in action on clicking the send button, we can get a pop-up window. In this pop-up, we can wait some time. In the pop-up, we can see print, mail, WhatsApp, SMS by post. That is, we can send the follow-up to the customer job release through WhatsApp directly through WhatsApp. Then once we click the send button, this reminder will be sent to this customer job release. Before here I don't set a WhatsApp template to send this WhatsApp message, so it's not directly possible, but by enabling this option we can use WhatsApp to send the follow-up to the customer directly. We can send by mail, by post also. It's also available there. Then the next option is the preview attached document to reconcile bank statement. We can move to dashboard. Here we can see there are different statements here. Once we open the transactions, we can see it's in the different list view now. In the convert view. We can move to list view also. It's also available here. So we can move back to conduct view. Here for one of the statement or bill, we can see document. It's already, I have attached 2 documents to this bill with the bill number 001 page 2025 bar 08 bar 001 with an amount minus 622.27. That is a vendor bill. So the amount is minus 622.27 and we have the option to attach the document. Here we have the option to preview this document to get the correct details, and we can also able to attach document to this statement again. By selecting it, we have uploaded one more attachment to this statement. This about the preview attached document to reconcile bank statement. Before reconciling this statement to a vendor bill, we can attach this statement. Then next is the debit note creation in a single check. That is, once I'm creating an invoice, we can create an invoice to the customer. We can use the customer as decoded, and I'm adding a product to this invoice. We can add customizing desk as the product, and I'm removing the tax for simple calculation. Now the total amount of the invoice is 750, and we can confirm the invoice. Once we confirm the invoice, we can see different buttons that credit note, debit note, reset to draft. In earlier instance, there is no debit note option directly. The debit note option is not available from the invoice directly, but from 19 onwards, the debit note option is available on the invoice itself. So similarly, we creating the credit note, we can create debit note singularly. So once we click the debit note, we can we'll order provide a pop-up in the pop-up window. You can add the reason to create debit note. Can provide the reason for debit note. And if we are copying the order line, that is the complete product, we want to create debit note for a complete product in the order, you can create it like this. And we can create the debit note simply. Now the debit note has been created for this product. And we can confirm the debit note. Here the debit invoice has been created. And next option. is the newly designed reconciliation window. I have already shown the reconciliation window while showing you the attached preview attachment, attached to document. So we can create one more invoice for a new customer. We can create a new customer first, and we can create an invoice for that customer. So we can create a customer. We can while creating the customer, we have two options: person or a company. Either person or company can choose it as either person or a company. I'm providing the name as John, and if I need, we can provide the address and just providing the country, United States, then saving the customer. And I want to create an invoice for this customer, and I'm choosing the customer John and this invoice, and I'm adding the product. We can add the product customizable desk with $750 and removing the tax so that we can easily manage the amount $750, and I'm confirming the invoice. Once we confirm the invoice, either we can create the invoice from here, or we can create payment from payment menu under the customer menu, and we can match this payment to this invoice. Now I'm paying the invoice from here directly, $750, then creating the payment. Now the invoice is in payment state, so we can match the invoice. Sorry, we can match the payment with this invoice. Oh no, sorry, with the statement. So, or payment or an invoice, we can either match the payment or invoice with the statement. So we can create a new statement. We know the payment through bank, so I provide the analytics as bank. Then I'm choosing the partner as John. Then we know the amount is $750. Once I save it or add it, this invoice will be automatically reconciled according to the partner and the amount. Fast reconciliation is possible from 18 onwards. Here we can see this statement is reconciled with the invoice 00051. Here once I opened it, we can see. Once I click the invoice, we can see the invoice now in paid state. It's about the invoice reconciliation. Then in early instance, I have said that the reconciliation model is under the configuration settings under the accounting section. But on 19 onwards, the reconciliation model has been changed from to here. Here when we click here, we can see the models option. On clicking the models, we can see different models. Internal transfer can be seen, that is when we are transferring an amount from one account to another, we can use internal transfers. So the partner can transfer to liquidity account and then to the next bank account. This is the internal transfer. Now in the reconciliation model, we can see the types are removed. Only the journal, partner, amount, label, then next activity can be seen here. There is a set manual option also. If we need to enable this internal transfer as set manual, we can click this button. Then the account to move the amount, that is on using this internal transfer, liquidity transfer account will be used, and the amount type is percentage of balance. That in the statement line, the percentage of 100% of the statement line means the total amount of in the statement line will be moved to the internal transfer account. If I am setting it as 50%, only the 50% of the amount in the account will be moved to in liquidity transfer account. This about the reconciliation model. Here we can create different reconciliation model and use according to our usage. Then next is the accessible partner report only through invoicing application. That is, I have already said that when a company or when a order user is using invoicing module and they don't have an accounting module in the enterprise edition, only in the enterprise edition, with the user having invoicing module, not having an accounting module, they get the partner report. That is, when we move to customer, we can see a report here that is invoiced. Here we can see the partner report, different invoice and or the partner ledger. This is only available on the enterprise editions in the previous versions, but from 19 onwards, this partner reports is available for a invoicing application user with a enterprise edition. Then next, effective tax return. Here in the configuration settings, we can see tax return. When we move to the configuration settings, let's wait some time. Here we can see tax return periodicity and we can configure tax return accounts. Once we click the tax return, that is the tax and tax return accounts, we can set it here. And when we move to dashboard, we can see a tax return menu here. On clicking this tax return, we can see the tax return or for different employees, we need to return the tax amount in different period. So we can set the period over here, that is reference ID, tax ID. Then in which account we want to provide this, and the partner, the journal, and journal will be tax return used to this transaction. These all can be set here. When we move to configuration, we can see journal here. And we can open the tax return journal. We can see it will be a miscellaneous journal, so that we can create journal entry directly. Then according to this, if I set a tax return, we can remind according to this. We can from here we can see the tax return and if any tax if we want to add a tax return, or if we want to give tax return, we can done it from here. That is here. Now we can see the post tax return. There is no tax return entries are here. We can create a tax return account. We can provide tax return account. All this data can be configured and we can use tax return. That is from here itself we can pay the tax return. It's the use of tax return option. And at last, the annual statement report. And in the reports we can see annual statement. This annual statement is statement includes the reports like trial balance, profit and loss, and balance sheet. So once we open the annual statement report, we can see balance sheet, profit and loss, and trial balance. Once we can click each button to get each report. Now it's in the balance sheet. There is no need of separate page or separate report for 3 reports. In the annual statement itself, all the reports are covered. So once we click the profit and loss, the profit and loss report will be shown. And at last, we have the trial balance also. The initial balance from a period and the ending balance will be shown in the trial balance. These all are the main major the features included in Odoo 19 accounting module. So we have completed accounting module, almost accounting module completed. Then we can move to the next module. So first we can do dashboard. So next we can move to the next module, point of sale. Odoo 19 point of sale module is introduced with a lot of new features. So the viewers will be more convenient to have a separate session for Odoo 19 point of sale module. So in this session, I would like to discuss each features singly and in brief. Also, first POS interface with dark mode, then long press for product information. That is, we can press on product to get the information of the product, then choose table from register, presets, core selections. Presets means like a quotation template or a just a template to use in a order. Then core selection, settle due account together, global invoice for customer. It means we have already consolidate billing in our subscription sales also. Like this, we can make consolidate invoice in POS also. Then combo with free item. Then maximum item in combo. The maximum item in combo is most offered feature. It's not available in previous versions, so it's a feature which is more important for every users. So we can move to Odoo interface, Odoo POS module to discuss each features. So we can open point of sale. Once we just we can refresh our session and open it. Here we can move to point of sale module. In point of sale module, we can see different the dashboard. There is no more changes in our dashboard. We can open one of the POS session. Here we can open this bakery shop POS session, and by clicking open register, here when in the right corner we have three icons. For that we can open register, three lines icon. On clicking these three lines, we can see an option to switch to dark mode. Once I click this switch to dark mode, this interface will be changed to dark mode. Here we can see the POS interface has been changed to dark mode. Before once we opening the session, the POS interface in light mode, or it's not in a dark mode. So we can click switch to, if we need to switch to light mode, we can click this switch to light mode button. Here the interface has been switched to dark mode to light mode. Then long press on product information to get the product details. So we can, once if we need to get more product details, we can click on product to get the details of the products. First we can move to close the register, and we can open one of the product with a lot of information or a lot of variants. So we can move to backend. We can open restaurant and continuously click the continue selling button, because the session is not closed yet. Because we can click, so that we can click the continue selling option, and once we click the, here we can see product, VAT, then unit. Then also along with this we can see attribute also. Once we need, we can add the product to order. Then next is the choose table from the order. When I am creating a new order, it's a new order for me. We can create a new order. Here I'm adding one more product, cabinet with door. Then if we need to view product valid lot, we can see valid product lot. We can click this button. Like this, there is a button to see the valid product lot in the POS. Then here I have added the product. Now it is not a restaurant, I think so. We can remove this product, sorry. Then release order. Now the order is not. Then once I click the new order, I don't select a table for this order. So here we can add the sushi lunch combo, and to see, sorry, we can add another product, club sandwich. Here I have added 2 product to order. Then we can click the select table option to choose a table. Once I click the table number, the table will be selected and we can assign to assign this table or book the table. Now the table is booked for our order. It's the option of selecting table from the register itself, or also we can able to choose the table from here. Now we choose the table number 3, so the table is now filled. When the table is filled, it will be shown like this. It's already seen in our previous versions. Then if we need to order to a selected table, first we can click the table and take the order for the table. And if we are not adding a order to the table, just click the release table button. And we can go back. Once we click this hash icon also, we have the option to enter the table and we can jump to the table. Then we can close the register now. The next option is the preset option. If any orders are in pending or if any orders are in draft state, Odoo will produce an error that you cannot close the POS while there are still orders in draft state. So if we need to continue with the order, we can click the review order and continue with the order, or if we need to cancel the order, just click the cancel order button. Here I have clicked the cancel order and closed register. Now the register is closed. The next option is the we can move to back and then check the next option, like it's a preset. It's like I have already said that it's like a quotation template or like a template. So under the configuration menu, we have preset menu. On clicking this preset sub menu, we can see different presets: dine, takeout, delivery. On clicking one of the preset, we can see POS configuration and orders. These are in the Smart tab, we can see orders and POS configuration. Orders means that the orders created using this preset. If I add any price list in this preset, it will be applied along with this price list. The price list will be applied along with this preset. Once a user is using this preset dining, this price list and the physical position. I have also there is an option to add the physical position. If I add the physical position, this also applied along with this preset. Then manage order item order by tab. That is when we want to manage each order according to the time, we can enable this. That is if a customer need to deliver the order in a specific time. If I am the customer and I need to get the order on 5 p.m. I can choose the or manage order by time, and here we can provide the schedule based on 40-hour working for standard 40-hour per week is the schedule that I have selected. Then the preparation capacity, that is how much can be prepare in this time or in this period or in this schedule. Then per the time need to complete a single order can be added here. Then available in self, that is this preset will be available in self order and a service. A table is also available. Then if we want to provide it this preset for guests, we can enable the guest and enable the guest checkbox. Then we can see the schedule, that the schedule based on standard 40-hour per week is the schedule that I have selected. So this schedule will be also shown in this preset. We can save it. Then when I go to order Smart tab, we can see the orders for using this preset. So we can move to POS dashboard and create an order using this preset. Once I choose the table, we have the option to select the preset. Takeout and dine in are the preset available. Once I click the takeout, this preset will be chosen by Odoo. And if I choose dine in as the preset, the schedule, there will be difference in our schedule. It's also shown here. Then next option, it's all about the preset. Then next option is the course selection. We can discard it. Now we can choose the product. Sorry, we are going to discuss about the course selection. So we can close the register. We can open one of our session to discuss our course selection. Course selection means that when I go to a restaurant, I want to order starters, then main course, like this, and if I need to if I need to add like this, it's available from new POS interface or Odoo V19 interface. So we can open we can open this register restaurant itself, and from the restaurant we can open register and create on clicking new order. If I'm not selecting a preset here, you can see course. Once I click the course, it will be like sessions. If I'm choosing for course 1, I'm choosing the banana milkshake as a course 1. Then I want cheeseburger and Coca-Cola as my course 2. So I'm choosing course 2 here. Then I can choose cheeseburger and Coca-Cola as the course 2. Then we can select the order, select the table, and then the customer for the order. I'm choosing Abigail Carter. Then we can click the order button. Here the order has been placed successfully using course. Now, because of we selected different course, when we move to kitchen display or preparation display, the preparation is creating or preparation of this product is done according to the course. That is, the product in the first course will be, or the item in the first course will be prepared first. Then the item in the second course will be in second. The priority for the product in the second course would be after the product in the first course. Then next is the settle due account. That is, when I am creating an order, we have enabled presets. I am creating an order for customizable desk, and I'm choosing the customer as Abigail Carter. Then I create the order. Then I am creating one more order for Abigail Carter with another product. I am choosing corner fit. Then I am choosing the customer Abigail Carter, and there is a 3 lines icon. On clicking the 3 lines icon, we can see deposit money, all orders, and edit details. If I when I click the deposit money, using we can select the payment method. Sometimes the deposit money option is changed to settle due account, and so once I click the payment method, we can choose complete the payment. The amount is not accepted here. You can close the register. We can cancel the order. If a customer have different order and the customer doesn't pay for this order, there is one order for customer having amount $100 and second order with total amount $200. The amount will be the customer can settle the whole amount, that is $300. The customer can settle whole $300 completely in a single click by using the settle order button. Next is the global invoice. Once I move to orders menu, we can see different orders. We can group this order according to the customer. So we can choose this customer filter. Here we can see John Deere has 4 orders which is in to invoice state. So sorry, these all invoices are cancelled. So we can see the two orders of Abigail Carter. I can select 2 orders, and on clicking the create invoice button, we can create invoice for 2 orders simultaneously. Here there is an option to consolidate billing, which we have already seen in our sales subscription modules. So it's now available in POS also. Then click the create button, and we can create the orders. Now it's there are some errors to create invoice. Like this, we can create invoice for different orders of a single customer easily. Then next is the combo product with free item and combo product with maximum item in combo. So once I choose the combo product, I can choose this combo, burgers combo. Here we can see maximum 1 item and include 1 free. This in this while choosing this combo choice burgers, combo choice burgers, we should need to select and changing the maximum as 2 and include 1 free. That is, I will include 1 free item in this order, and the item in a combo should be or the item in the order should be 2. Once we saved it, we can move to restaurant. We can search this product is available in the restaurant or not. We can search the product. Burger menu combo. Here we can choose burger. Now the add to order option is not available. Once I click one more product, one free burger that I have added one free product, then we can add one more product, and it's also possible to add more product from a single from a choice to the order. Now we can see the product have been added, and once we can create one more, we can create a new combo. We can click this order. Now we have completed that order. We can close the register and move to create a new combo, or in the combo choice we can see different combos like this. When I open sushi combo, we can see maximum 4 items and include 2 frees. We can show a demo with this sushi combo also. Sushi lunch combo. Here we can add more quantity of product from a single choice. Then we can add it to our order. Then we can select table and create or complete the order. This all about the POS module. So we can move to next module, project and planning. So So we can move to our project and planning module. In project and planning module also, Odoo 19 introduced a lots of features like more determined task dependencies in Gantt view, project from sale order without service product, that we can create a project from sale order without a service product. Then project templates and also task template for project, then subcontracting services, then high dual prices, then the planning or attendance analysis, then drag and drop tasks in calendar view, and also multi-day shift creation. Then at last, expense cards, that the customer can use expense cards as their wallets. So we can discuss each features one by one. So we can move to Odoo and open the project module. First, we can discuss on the more determined task dependencies in Gantt view. So once we open in previous version, we seen that the task dependency is under the configuration settings. Now it's moved to project settings. That once I open a project settings of a project, here we can open one of the project settings, and we can see the task dependency. Once we open this research and development project, in the settings we can see the task dependency. We want to enable task dependency from the settings. So to get the detailed or more determined view of task dependency, we can move to Gantt view. So once we open the project, we can see task dependencies are mentioned here. Blocked by tasks will be shown here. So we can see it in Gantt view. Like when you move to Gantt view, it's clearly visible that the task dependencies are mentioned. More detailed mentioning is provided for this task dependency. Then next option is the project from sale order without a service product. That is, we can create a project from sale order without a service product. So once we move to sales module, and on creating a new quotation, we can add the customer and also the product. We can add the product. We can add the acoustic block screen as the product. Once we choose the product, when we click the action button, we can see create project option is available here. Before clicking this create project, we should need to save the sale order to create the project. On saving it and in the action button, when I click the action button, we have create project option. Once we click this create project, a project will be created. Before that, we want to confirm this sale order. Have confirmed this sale order. Now we can see the delivery and purchase order against the sale order is shown. On clicking the create project, the project will according to this project corresponding to this sale order can be created. So we can choose the project template over here and planned date for the project also. We can choose the planned date for the project 26th to I would like to choose 30 as the create project. Now a project has been created, and once we go to the sale order, here we can see the project and its tasks. Then in the other info tab also we can see the sale order here, project and the sale order here. Then next option is the project update. So we can move to, we have already used the project template for this order. So to check this, we can move to project module, and in the configuration menu we can see let me go to this. So here when we move to project module, for creating a new project template, we can see under the configuration menu, we can see the project template here. On clicking the project template, we can see the already created project template. Here we can open one of the project template, the name of the task, then tags. If we need to add any tags, we can add it here. Then company, that project manager, plan date, and the allocated time for the project all can be given here. Then also similar to the project setting, we have a settings for project template also. Once we set this template, we can use it in several types. So here we have the Office 40 as the project template, and once we move to the dashboard, we have the option to create new button. And in the new button, we have a drop down list. There we can see the different project template. If we have different project template, we can see it here. Now we have only one project template, so it can be seen under this new button. And once we click the create button, new button, we have the option to create new project and also option to select the project template. Once we select this project template, the name, we can provide the name, plan date, and the create a task by sending an email to which person also can be provided here. Once we create a project using this project template, the details in the project template get automatically added to this project. This is all about the project template. Then next we have a task template option. On going to the task template, under the configuration menu, we have task template option. Once we click this task template, we can see the task templates here. On clicking new button, we can create a new task template. Task 1, we can provide the name as task 1, and under which project we want to the user want to get this task can be added here. I am adding the project as research and development. And research and development, when I am creating a new task under research and development project, this template can be used. If I want to add any milestone, this can be added here. Then there's a description about this task and also the subtask can be added here. Once I create a task using this task template, the subtask, the assignee, milestone, priority, deadline, all will be added from this template. So once I save it, and when I move to dashboard, and I'm going to create a new task under this research and development project. So on clicking this new button, similarly we create similar to the creation of project template, or similar to the creation of project using a project template, we can create a task using a task template. Now here we can see different task template. In the one from the list view of task template, we can see 4 task templates are available, but for the task 1 and new templates, we have provided the project as research and development, but for the next 2 task template, we provided the project as office design. So in the project office design, these 2 templates were available, and for the project research and development, these 2 task 1 and new templates are available. This is all about the project template and task template. Next is the subcontracting services. That is subcontracting service product. So when we move to a product, we can open a product, or for this product, I'm opening the product acoustic block screen, and I'm adding a vendor. Before that, I will set the product as a service product. So we can create a new service product. Cleaning service is the product which I am creating, and in the general info, I am setting the product type as service. And when I move to the purchase tab, I have the option to add the vendor for this project. For this product, I am adding the Abigail Peterson as the vendor, and the quantity and price list. I am adding vendor price list and for this product cleaning service. And there we can see recording section. Under the recording section, we have an option subcontracted service. Once I enable this subcontracted service and saving it, a subcontracting service product has been created now. Then when I am creating a quotation using this service product, a purchase order for this product will be automatically created. Without using MTO and by road, we create a purchase order for this service product. So I'm selling this product to Jarwells and adding the cleaning service product for 5 quantity of cleaning service. Then we can confirm this. Once I confirmed it, we can see a purchase order has been created and the vendor of the purchase order will be the person which I have chosen in the vendor price list. It's Abigail Peterson, and the price of this product also added according to the price list. Then next option is the hide unit price option. That is, we can hide the unit price of product. So we can move to project module. Hide the unit price of product which I am using in a project. Here we can open one of the field service the project. So we can open the field service my company San Francisco and move to the settings of the field service and San Francisco project. In the settings, we have an option product on task and hide price on customer report. So once I hide the price on customer report, it's not possible to get the product price in the customer report. So we can save it, or if we want to disable, we can disable it like this. Then we can save it, and we can move to the task in this field service project. And once I open a task, we have the option to add product to the task. Here I am adding symbol pen and changing the quantity to 100 symbol pens. Then along with this customizable test, I am adding customizable test. 3 customizable tests also. Now we can back to the task by clicking this back to task button. Now we can see the price is 1000.50. Once I click the sign report, the customer can sign report. Once I click the sign report, the amount won't show in this report. The customer can sign the report here, but the quantity will be shown here, but the amount of this amount for this product won't be shown in the customer report. This is about the hide unit price option. Then by clicking the sign report option, the customer can sign the report. Then next is we can move back to Odoo. Next option is the planning or attendance analysis. So we can move to planning module. Here in the reporting, we can see a planning or attendance analysis and planning by time sheet analysis are the newly added 2 reports to Odoo. Here you can see planned time, attendance time, and the difference between this planned time and attendance time as a report. This make more the company more. We can earn more from this report. That is, when an employee is not working properly, you can identify it using these reports. Then next is the drag and dropping task in calendar. So when we move to project module and we can choose the task menu. Here now it's in the list view. When I open a calendar view, we can see tasks in calendar view. Here we can see different tasks in different date. So if I need to change the water heater task from 22nd to another date, then I can drag and drop this task from here to here. Now the task is in 27. Now it's the use of dragging and dropping a task in calendar view. Then next is the multi-day shift creation. That is when I move into planning module. Here we can see different tasks here. Different shift for an employee were shown here. And I dragging and dropping here. We can see an option to add tasks for different dates. We are not adding a task. It's my mistake. We are adding shift for the employee roster for different date in a single click. Here we can click the add button and we can choose the shift template here. We can see different shift template here, and once I click a shift template, this shift template will be added to this employee. It's the use of this multi-day shift creation. Here we can, if we need to create, or if we need to demonstrate one more time, I'm creating a shift for this employee render. Like this, we can tracking the days that we want to add shift, and click the add button, and we can choose the shift template here. By adding it, this shift has been assigned for this. Then we can send and publish this shift to the employee. This about the multi-day shift creation. And in the expense module, when we move to expense module, we have an expense card option. It's an extra menu introduced in Odoo 19. So once we create, we have the option to create expense card for the employee. It's like a wallet that the employee can use this wallet to solve the expense for the company. So by clicking the new button, we can create a new card. But before creating the card, we should configure the Stripe configuration. Only then we can create the card, and the employee can use this card in their orders. In their expense. As part of their expense, they can use this expense card. Here we can provide the name of the expense card, and then Stripe card ID, card holder's name. We can provide the card holder's name, which is the employee name. If we need to update the information, we can update the information here, and we can save it. Before saving it, we should need to provide Stripe account details. So once it is done, we can see it here. So this is all about the planning and project modules. Then we can discuss more about this module in another session, separate session. We will provide you a separate session for explaining these features in more detail. So we can move to next module. I can discard the change, and we can move to next module. Next here, we can start with the manufacturing module. In manufacturing module, Odoo introduce different features like editable work order status and work order revamp. Then the removed maximum to replenish option from the MPS master production schedule. By creating master production schedule, we don't able to add maximum to replenish quantity. Then the editable manufacturing order deadline. Then updated BOM overview in manufacturing. Then manual consumption phase has been removed from BOM configuration. Then the failure location inside the quality check. That is, once we are creating a quality check, we have the option to add failure location. Then manufacture order closure via field service. That is, we can automatically close a manufacturing order through field service once the complete process of a manufacturing order or complete process inside a BOM has been completed. The manufacturing order will be automatically closed by Odoo. Then next is the splitting of manufacturing order. That is, we can split manufacturing order of different quantities. That is, when a huge amount of product is a manufacturing order for a huge amount of product is received together. We can split if we need to split the manufacturing order, we can split it. So we can move to manufacturing module in Odoo, and we can discuss each feature. So in manufacturing module, we can open manufacturing module. First is the editable work order status and work order revamp. So once I open a work order, here we can see different work orders which is in progress and to do and blocked state. So it will be the status. We can see the status of work order here. Or once the process is in progress, it will be like this, and we can complete the process like this. So if we need to edit the work order status, on clicking this icon, we can see the different status like block, to do, in progress, cancelled, or done. We can choose any of the status or we can manually edit the work order status of a manufacturing order or work order. Here, changing the status of this order to in progress. Now we can see the work order OP in the works and the assembly work for the product turbo kit is in progress state. It's the use of editing work order status. Then when we move to manufacturing order also, we can open a manufacturing order or we can create a new manufacturing order for one of the product and creating for a product, and we create a manufacturing order for turbot with using the product here already a bill of material for turbot, so the product is automatically added here. And we are discussing the work order status edition. And once we confirming the work order, here we have the option to edit the status. It's a revamp of manufacturing order, revamping manufacturing order newly introduced to order 90. Here I can able to add the status of this operation. It's about the editable work order status and work order revamp. Then remove the maximum to replenish from MPS, that is Odoo manufacturing module cut date master production schedule. That is we can add a replenishment or production schedule for a product. Once we are adding a product, we can add the product as turbot. We have already bill of material for the product turbot. And then the route will be automatically filled. If we need to change the route from replenishment order MPO to manufacturer, we can provide the manufacturer. In early instance or earlier versions, we can see a maximum to replenish option is available inside the wizard. But from Odoo 19 onwards, the maximum to replenish wizard will be not visible. It's about the feature maximum to replenish or field removing of maximum to replenish paid from the master production schedule. Then editable manufacturing order deadline. The next feature is the editable manufacturing order deadline. So once we move to manufacturing order, we can create a new manufacturing order by we can add the product tablet. Once we add the product, when we move to miscellaneous tab, we have a deadline option. Here we can add the deadline for manufacturing order of this product. So we can add the deadline here and you can confirm the manufacturing order. Now a manufacturing order for the product turbo is generated according to with a deadline of this month 30. If we need to generate serial number, we can generate serial number for the product. We have already discussed the adding of prefix along with a lot number. It's also applicable when we are manufacturing a product. The prefix along with the serial number is applicable in manufacturing also. And when you move to dashboard, you can see the manufacturing order for the product turbo which I have created. And here we have a manufacturing order different fields here. Here we have the deadline option. When you enable the deadline, you can see the deadline for the product, not for the product, deadline for the manufacturing order. It's the manufacturing order that we have created now, and we have provided the deadline as September 30. So it will be also added here like this. We can see the deadline of the manufacturing order. Next is the updated and also we can able to edit the deadline. Once even when the manufacturing order is confirmed, we can edit the deadline of this manufacturing order. If I need the urgency for this product has been completed, we can change the customer said that if the customer said that there is no need of product is this month, they only need the product on another next month, we can change the deadline of this manufacturing order. Then next option is the updated beyond mode. Here we can create a new bill of material. Once here we have already a bill of material for the product table, we can archive it and we can create another bill of material for the same. I'm adding the product table with the with components, tabletop, tablet, tabletop, tablet, screw, vault, I am adding the quantity of bolt as 10 bolt and screws and the 4 tablets. And if we need, we can add operations to the operation may adding section also changed from 80 to 90, 18 and 90. This thing is the operation. We can choose assembly 1 for fitting operation. Then course based on. This is new field introduced in Odoo 19, that actual time and theoretical time. Before that we should have estimated time and like this. Something like that. Now it's changed to actual time and theoretical time. Then duration also we can compute the duration and fixed duration. Fixed and computed duration can be taken for a work center or operation. Then we can add the instruction for the work center. If we have a quality check, we can add it here. It's also newly introduced feature. Before that, we are from in Odoo 18. If we are creating a work center, in the work center we have an option. Here we have the 3 lines in the work centers, and right and there will be 3 lines to add the quality check. But now it's not no need of adding a quality check shop like this. We can move to our bill of material for the product table. Now there is operation. Then we can, if we need, we can add the manufacturing need type, operation, batch size. This one of the option we can discuss it. Then once I save the BOM and when I move to BOM overview, we can see the BOM overview here. The components, then operation, time, cost, all can be seen here. There is one more feature introduced, that the forecast, that is once I enable this forecast bullet, the forecasted tree to use an on-hand quantity, then status, availability, lead time, route, all will be shown inside the BOM overview of this product. Then next is the failure location. And then move to quality module, quality check module. Module to create a quality check. When we create a control point, we can create a control point as purchase, for purchase. While purchasing the product, we can add the product whiteboard pen. While purchasing the product whiteboard pen, we should make a quality check. And here we have a failure location. Here we can move this product to scrap location. We can create a scrap location to move this product. You can provide the location type as inventory loss or like this. We can and providing the location as virtual location, where let it be the virtual location. We can provide inventory loss of patient, and uh, like this we can set a scrap location to move the quality, move the product those quality checks are failed. So we can save it. Before that, we want to add the operation. Your company receipt for purchasing the by receiving the product whiteboard pen. We should make a quality check so that we can move to purchase module and create a new purchase order for the product whiteboard pen. Sorry, and for code to add the vendor. Here we can add the product whiteboard pen. I'm adding 10 quantity. I'm purchasing 10 quantity of whiteboard pen, and we can change the price to unit price to $10. And when we can move to receipt, and here we can receive the product. Before receiving the product, we should complete a quality check. On clicking the quality check option, if I click the fail as quality check, we can see the failure location, and the product will be moved to this scrap location. Oh, so if you need, we can see the product whether available in that location or not. So can move the inventory, and in the location we can search for the scrap location. Then when we move the product here, we can see, sorry, failed that, so it's moved to scrap location. Then we don't validated the quality checks. Sorry, we don't validated the receipt. That's why the product is not available. The once we validated the receipt, we can see when they put the inventory and locations. And we can choose the location scrap which we have created now. Here we have the product smart tab. Once we open the product smart tab, you can see the quality check has been completed and checked by the check were shown here. Then the failure location can be seen here. Scrap is the failure location. More we can see we will be redirected to this location. Then next is the manufacturer order closure via field service. For that we should we can move to our inventory module. Manufacturing order, we are going to discussing about the manufacturing order closure. So we can move to inventory and we can open the manufacturing operation. So when we open the manufacturing operation type, and manufacturing is the operation that we want to discuss to get the automatic closing of manufacturing order. Here we can see a close manufacturing. When we move to the shop floor tab under the operation type manufacturing, we can see close manufacturing order option. Once we enable this option, when we are using this operation type, that is your company manufacturing operation is the operation. Once we are doing this operation, we can see if all the process inside this operation is completed, the manufacturing order get automatically closed. We don't need to close the manufacturing order. When we move to shop floor, the UX of shop floor has been completely changed. It's newly designed the UX, and we can click the activate your work center. If we need to activate all our work centers, we can enable this checkbox and activate it. Here we can open one of the manufacturing order. Now we can open this manufacturing order. It's completed, sorry. So we can create a new manufacturing order and we can move to shop loan. Can create a manufacturing order for the product turtle. And we can confirm it. Before that, we can add more operation to manufacturing order. Sunday. These are the operation. Then when we move to shop floor module, we can see different operations. To complete this, we have a start button here, and we can start once we click these buttons, the operation gets started, and once all the operations are completed, there is one more operation to complete in assembly 2. So once all the operations are completed, this order will be closed automatically and mark as done. Once these operations are completed, there is no need of closing the manufacturing order. Here you can see the manufacturing order is closed automatically. And then we can move to manufacturing order and we can discuss on about the splitting of manufacturing order. So we can open manufacturing module and we can create a manufacturing order for the product table. I'm creating and giving the quantity as, and I want to place 30 quantities of turtle, and I'm providing the deadline for this order as October 30th. Now the deadline has been provided and we can confirm the manufacturing order. Now the manufacturing order for this product turtle is confirmed. 30 quantities of turtle is confirmed. And when you click this action button, there is a split option. Once I click this split option, we will get a result to add different details like maximum batch size, splits, and the different lines of manufacturing model. Now it's the quantity is 30. If I give the maximum batch size as 10, there will be 3 splits and each line have 10 quantity to produce in each line will be 10. And when I click this 10, you can see the split will be 3 and the quantity to produce in each line will be changed. So we can change the schedule date of each manufacturing order. It will be created as back order. Now we can provide the schedule date for one order as 19. We can change the second order to the second. Then we can change the third order to 29th. We can apply it and split it. Once we split, we can see 3 back orders are created. In these 3 back orders, we can see the start date and start date and end date. End date means the deadline that they have provided in the miscellaneous section. So these are about the manufacturing modules. Next, we can discuss the other modules. Next, we can move to our website and e-commerce module. Here, website and e-commerce module in Odoo version 19 introduced supported payment method snippets that we have it newly introduced more snippets. One of the major snippet or useful snippet is the supported payment methods. That is, the customer can see the payment website support which supports which payment methods are supported by this website. Then merchant data sender source inside product, then unit of measure selector inside shop, then improved product attribute display on shop page, rearranging block contents, easily rearranging the block contents, then improve design for 404 page, that is for the error page 404. The design has been improved. Then the major and most important feature that we can import one website to using Odoo. So we can discuss it one by one. First, we can move to Odoo and search support payment methods. So once we open website menu, and we can here you can see is the dashboard or this the website view. Once we click this edit button, we can see the snippets and when we search, we can see this supported payment method option. Here we can insert the snippet to Excite by dragging and dropping the snippet here. We can drag and drop, even delete it from here like this. We can also able to delete it, and if we need, we can drag and drop the snippet one more time. Under the contact section, we can add the snippet of supported payment methods. Here, these all are the supported payment methods, and we can save it. If we need, we can save it. It's a useful feature that if a customer is interested to purchase from our website, but they don't know which payment methods are supported. So from this, by adding the snippet to website, they can easily identify which are the supported payment methods. We can discard this stage. The mobile view also more improved in Odoo version 19. And the mobile view of the website is also get improved. So we can discard the changes. Then we can change our mobile view. The next option is the merchant data center. Then we move to configuration settings. The merchant data center means that the merchant data center, which is a tool which allow our e-commerce or website retailer to manage and submit product data to Google. That is the product inside the website. The data of the product inside the website is getting added to the Google. So we can search for merchant. Once I enable, we can see the manage feeds, which are the feeds or which are the data that we are and providing to Google. And the SEO optimization is also improved. The performance for SEO optimization in Odoo 19 website is also improved. The even PWA cookies bar, these are the possible analytics, then plausible analytics, Google Merchant Center. This Google Merchant Center is also inside the SEO section. This all SEO section, complete SEO section has been improved, and the performance inside this website is also get improved. And then next option is the unit of measure selector from website. So when we move to a home page and we can open the shop, we can see the product, and when I open the customizable dress as the product, we can see the close it, the attributes are displaying in this product is clearly and no determined product display attribute and variable displaying for feature. And then the package units, we can select the units of product from here. Unit and packages are available here. These two are the units available for the product customizable test. This can be selected from here. Then here the delivery and for the product, if the product is available for delivery and pickup, it can be seen here. If the product is not available, this available field or this available icon won't be will be shown as not available. Then next is the rearrangement of block content. Here we can see the block section. Inside the block we can see all blocks, then section wise, that is according to the tab or section we can see the blocks lying here. We can see the travel as the first section, that is the travel block will be first and the astronomy block will be second. When you move to all, we can see these three are the travel blocks, that is you can see the travel as a tag in this tab for this block, then the astronomy blocks are shown after the travel blocks. So when I move to configuration and when I open the blocks, here we can see travel and astronomy. Here there are 3 travel blocks and 4 astronomy blocks. And I change the arrangement of blocks, like astronomy block first and the travel block second. The website, in the website also this will be affected. So when I open the blocks, we can see the astronomy block. The astronomy block will be first and the next the travel block. Here the travel block is moved to the second set. Then at last the website importing feature, that is we can create a new website easily in the Odoo early versions also, but importing a website is new feature for Odoo 90. So when I open the configuration settings, we can see an option to create a new website by clicking this new website button. Here you can add the name of website domain, all this. And if we need to import a website, we can able to import the website by clicking the import website button here. Here, if we need to import website, we can import the website. We can move back. Here we can build our website successfully. Let it get loaded. Now, these all are the features introduced in Odoo 19 website. I think some more features I need to explain. We can explain it in our later sessions. Like we can introduce a session for each apps, so we can discuss the complete features in next session. So now we can move to next module. Now we can move to HR modules. In HR modules, we can first discuss our recruitment module. In recruitment module, we have salary configurator. The salary configurator has been more improved, that according to the state we can get a salary configurator. Then the talent pool system. Next, we can discuss our referral module. That is, referral module have got a dedicated access right option. So we can move to Odoo and check each features. Before that, we can discuss our employee module also. In the employee module, we can see related portal user has been added. We can add the related user of an employee as a portal user. Then the improved skill management. The skill management has been improved. Then the dedicated certification menu, birth date of employee, smart buttons, then contract and versioning mechanism. These all are newly introduced features to Odoo employee module. So we can discuss the recruitment, referral and employee module first. We can move to Odoo. First we can move to our recruitment module. Recruitment module, we can discuss the salary configurator state. That is, salary configurator, we have an offer menu under the application. Here we can see all the offers that we have generated. Once clicking the offers button, we can see the different offers that we have done. Once I click this offer, we can see salary configurator. The salary configurator states in Odoo 19 means that the state in the personal information section of the salary configurator are related to the selected country from in 19 Odoo version 19. So when I move to salary configurator, we can see the personal information. The states in this the state of the use or applicant will be related to the country of the applicant. This about the salary configurator state. Then we have talent pool mechanism. That is, we can move to recruitment module. In recruitment module, we can see a talent pools. That is the candidate system. Now in earlier version we see a candidate system. The candidate system has been replaced by talent pool system in Odoo version 19. So when I move to talent pools, we can see the offers or application according to talent pools. That is, when a job searching person send their resume to our company, and the for a specific job, where maybe for site manager, when our company is hiring site manager, and an employee sent their resume to our company for the application for site manager, but at that time the skills or the features of that resume doesn't satisfy the job position. That job position, site manager's job position doesn't satisfy. Then we can put that resume to the pending state, so that we can, if any job which satisfy the skills and features of that resume, whenever a job satisfy the skills and resume or skills in the resume of that attendee, we can use that attendee for the next job position. After some weeks or months, when the job position for quality control inspector may satisfy the skills in that resume, we can by using the talent pool system, we can add that employee to our we can invite that employee for the interview of the second job position. It's about the talent pool system. It's a newly introduced feature that we can consider every employee by using this talent pool system. Then next is the referral module. When we move to in referral module, Odoo 19 introduced that referral module have a dedicated access right. When you move to users, we can see, when I move to users, we can see referral, we can open one of the user, and when I'm moving downward, we can see dedicated access right for referral module. Here we can see the referral module and the dedicated access right of referral module. This is about the referral module. Then we can move to employee module. In employee module, when I open the employee module, the dashboard has been, there is no change in our dashboard of employee module. Here you can see a hierarchy view is extra added for this, added in the dashboard of this employee module. It's a new feature that then when I'm creating, first we can see the related portal user. That is, when I'm creating an employee, or when I open an employee, we can set a related portal user for the employee. That is, in previous version, there is only option to set a user whether if only if the user is a internal user. Then in Odoo 19, we can set a portal user also as a user for this employee, related user as a portal user. Or either we can create user by clicking the create user button. We can create a user with this name, Abigail Peterson. We can create a user for this employee, Abigail Peterson. Then next is the improved skill management. That is, when I move to skills, we can see here we can see we have the option to add more skills, and here we have skill types. We can add skill types, then level of skill types, all can be added here, and the structure and user friendly or we can use or we can add skills for an employee easily. Then the dedicated certification menu. So that is when I'm opening an employee, in the employee form we can see a certifications menu. In the certifications we can add all of the certificate of this employee, that is for skill and certification program of that employee. That is, if the employee is then employee have different certification, the employee can add that certification and validity period of that certification here. Then next is the birth date of employee. That is, when I move to personal, in the personal tab, inside personal tab in the employee form, in the personal information section we can see legal name. Then the another option is the birth date. That is, if it doesn't add in birth date for the employee, we can first of all we can add a birth date for the employee. Once I am setting the birth date for the employee as 2002 September 23 as the birth date of the employee. If I need to show the birth date to all of the employee, if I don't need to show the birth date to any of the employee, we can hide it. Or if I need to show this birth date to all employee, we can click the checkbox here. That is, this date only the date will be only visible. The year won't be visible to that employee. It's a newly introduced feature that the employees can get the other employees can get the personal information of other employees. They can wish according to the birth date. All can be done using this birth date. Also, birthplace, city, country, that can be added. Then we can see the smart buttons inside it. Employee form has been improved. There is, we can see documents, goals, pay slips, offers, plannings, time off, time sheet, then equipment belong to an employee, then cars history. From the odometer we can get the cars history, then work entries, monthly hours, contact history. History means that we have to discuss that contract and versioning. Before moving to history, we can discuss the contract and versioning mechanism in Odoo 19 employee form. When I move to payroll tab, under the payroll tab we can see contract overview. In earlier versions of Odoo, we have a contract smart tab, and from there we can create a contract for the employee. But from 19 onwards, the contract overview section has been added inside the employee form in payroll under the payroll tab. Here we can add the contract start date, contract end date. Then after a period, if we need to add a new contract for the employee, we can add a new contract by clicking the new contract. So we can add the start date and end date. If the end date is not defined, if there is no need to define the end date of the contract, there is no need of defining it. Then the wage on payroll field has been changed to wage on signature. Then we have the wage, employee type, contact type, then pay category, whether it's a worker, employee, or from another category. Then as usual, the different fields inside the employee, we can add different fields. But when I add a new contact that when from November 19th, it's the employee's contract will be finished. So from November 20th onwards, we can start a new contract. Here we can see different contract. From here itself we can see the different contract, but for the employee from December 1st onwards there is another contract. So from November 20 to November 30, the date will be automatically filled according to the third contract that the employee have. It's the versioning system that when I click this add button also, we can add new contract for the employee. That when I move to histories, we can see all these 3 histories of the employee's contract. It's about the contract and versioning system inside an employee tab. So the employee menu and employee using field has been improved. Then in general, when we look, when we move, if I need to open, we can move to list view, and if I need to open this Abigail as a new Abigail, we can select and by clicking the mouse center button, this Abigail's form will be opened in another tab. Or when I move to sales, it's a general feature introduced in Odoo 19. If I need to open this in another tab, we can select and click the center button of mouse to open it in another tab. Now it's this form view will be opened in another tab. It's about the so we have discussed in example we have discussed amplified module recruitment referral. Now we can look to next module. Now we can discuss our time off and appraisal module. In time off, we have the half day visibility that the half day is clearly visible and improved UX and country fielding time of type. Then when we move to appraisal, goal for multiple employees can be set and appraisal campaign can be done. So we can move to Odoo and check this. First we can move to time off module. In time off module, when I open time off, once I am creating a new time off type, here we have a duration type. It's a new feature that we have the option to add duration for a time off type. That is complex duration. If it is not possible to create a single time off request with a non-uniform duration, such as also we are not possible to create a time off for a single long duration. Then the duration type is also new. That is, if I am an employee and I want to create a half day time off, it can be done, or according to hours also we can create a time off. Once I click half day and I'm adding the time off as paid half day. Half day as the time off. Here we can add the duration as half day. Then the next option is the country field inside time off type. That is, when I am creating a time off, when I have different employees or different branches in different countries, and according to the country I want to provide leave, or if one day is public holiday for the country and when an employee try to take leave on that public holiday, it will be not possible. So when I set the country here, we can set it as per the country specification. We can provide the leave as per the country specification. This country field is introduced to Odoo 19 time off module newly. Then next in the time off is the improved UX. That is, that we have already seen that the UX has been improved. This half day, when an employee take a time off using this time off type, they can create a new time off. using paid half day, morning to afternoon. The period can be seen here, and the employee, we can add the employee as Anita. Now for Anita, we have created, we can discard this change and create one more timer for the employee. We can create timer for the employee visual itself. The period of this can be seen as morning to afternoon or afternoon to evening. When I choose afternoon, we can choose afternoon to or morning as the period. It's about the half day. When I choose the time of type as half day, then when we can move to appraisal module, then once I saved it, before creating a time of type, we should need to create a allocation. Once I create allocation and using this, we can create timer for half day. Then we can move to appraisal module. When I open appraisal module, we can see there is two buttons in the dashboard, new and launch campaign. Appraisal campaign is a newly introduced feature to Odoo 19. That when I click launch campaign, we can add the model of the campaign, then by employee or by company, by department wise, or whatever we need, we can add the model. Then the employee, we can add the employees here. Like if I need to send the campaign to a single employee, I can add it. Or if I need to add multiple employees here, we can add multiple employee for appraisal here. Then next is the appraisal template. We can choose appraisal template and appraisal date, and we can schedule the appraisal for a specific day. Then the goal for multiple employees. When I move into there is a goals menu inside the appraisal module. When I click the goals menu, we can see different goals, and when I click the open library, we can see different goal template here. If I need to create a new goal, I can create new goal and we can add employee. Here also we can add multiple employee, that is newly introduced. We can set appraisal or goal for multiple employees at a time. It's about the appraisal module. Now we can move to other modules. So we can go back. Next we have fleet module and payroll module. In fleet module, we can see an odometer report has been newly introduced. The odometer report, which is an average mileage per month, which given a report of average mileage per month based on the odometer record, which is newly introduced to Odoo 19. Then next in the payroll, we can see employee menu inside payroll, pay slip line reports, master reports, offer start date and end date, option to add offer start date and end date, then salary attachment, etc. So we can move to Odoo and check each features. Then first we can move to a fleet module. Inside fleet module, in the reporting, we can see a odometer report. Once I open the odometer report, it will be in a line chart that showing the odometer value of each vehicle according to different months, and it will be obtained in pie chart, bar chart, then cumulative in pie chart, also pie chart, stacked view, cumulative view, ascending, descending, all can be obtained. Then we can move to fleet module. Into a payroll module. In the payroll module, we have a employee menu inside it. It's a newly introduced feature. When I move to employee module, we can see employees records, salary adjustments, salary calculators, offers, etc. So the employee menu inside payroll is new. Then in the pay slip, we can see pay slip line. In the reports, we can see pay slip line reports, which here we can see different salary rules. The different salary rules according to according to the type of the salary rule, and under the reporting, there is one more report, that master report. Here we have master reports and payslip line report, then offer start date and end date. Under the employees, we have a offer menu. When I open the offer menu, we can see we can create a new offer for an employee or for a job position. Then under here we have contract start date and end date. Why providing the offer for the employee, we have the option to provide the contract start date and end date while giving the offer itself. Here we can see salary simulation preview also, gross net benefit and company cost all are explained in detail in the offer letter itself. Then the salary adjustment. Salary adjustments means that when I open an employee, we have the option to create salary adjustment for each employee. When I open one employee form, we have the option to create salary adjustment. Salary adjustments means that without changing the salary in the contract, we can able to change the salary of the employee. That is, if we want to deduct or increase salary to the employee, we can add it here. Here we can for a specific period or for as permanently or temporarily, we can adjust the salary of the employee using salary configurator. This there will be more features from Odoo 19. So we can discuss all new features in Odoo 19 later. Now, other than this feature, Odoo introduced localization for some more countries. Not only accounting localization, payroll localization are also introduced first. So for different countries, and also three different modules, AA, equity, and ESG module are also new to Odoo 19. We can discuss those modules. AI, ESG, and equity are three newly introduced modules to Odoo 19. So we can discuss each module one by one, and if we can discuss each module in detail in another sessions. So thus we can discuss on AI module. AI module is a new idea which we are introducing to Odoo. That is, we can use AI inside Odoo using different AI application that integrated with the different application like Gemini, GPT, etc. So AI application contain AI agent, AI button in top bars. Then we can assign lead using AI, adding AI to form using Studio, AI for probability calculation of leads, then server action, voice transcript. All these functions can be done using AI. So we can move to Odoo and we can open AI module. And here we can see it's the default AI module. AI module have in dashboard we can see different agents. Once we are creating an agent, we should need to provide API keys. Then here we can provide the agent name, then LL model of AI like GPT, Gemini, or like this we can choose the model. Then a responsible style, whether it's analytic, balanced, or creative, we can choose the responsible style and restrict to source. If we need to restrict this AI to any source, we can enable it here. Then we can include the topics that are more interest or AI will be concentrated in those topics. That if we need to create lead, it can be done like this. Then system prompt can be done. Then also we can add source. We can then we can save it and you can use those agents. Here AI, it's the AI agent. Then we have AI button in the top bar. Once we click this AI button, we can see AI as a chatter. We can see AI as a chatter. Here the AI we can generate or we can chat with AI here. Like this we can provide the provide the message for AI here, then AI will be reply. If the reply will be accurate and we will get reply correctly once the API key for the provider will be correctly configured. And then next option is the assigning lead. We can assign lead through AI using server actions. And also we can use AI in server actions. That is, we can close AI data. We can move to server actions. Here, when I open a server action, we can see under the types there is a AI type. Once I click AI as the type, we can add AI type here, and we can use it for our for this server action. Here we can add the prompt for AI, and it will work correctly. Then next is the probability calculation of lead. That is, we can close it and we can move to leads. We can open leads. Once I open lead and I'm creating a new lead, we can create a new lead here. And I'm creating a new lead by clicking new button. I am removing all the fields or all the datas in this lead form, and I'm adding here we can see the probability percentage is now 76.84. Why the calculation is like the negative side and positive side for getting this probability can be seen by clicking A button. Before that, we need to provide the name for lead, and we can click A button to get the condition. Can close it. Sorry. You can refresh it and check this one more time. When I click A button, we can see why the probability is like this. That when I click A button, we can see. Just close this. Once I click the A button, we can see why the probability is like this, like the negative side and positive side. Maybe it's in the new state because the probability is like this. When I add a customer, we can see the probability get changed. Then when I add when I add the salesperson, this is the probability also affected according to the salesperson. According to the salesperson and sales team, the probability get affected. And when I provide a correct phone number for the customer, this also affect the probability. And this is about the probability calculation. Then we can, if we need to add a field or a field to this form, we can add it by Studio. When I move to Studio, there is a snippet introduced in Studio called A. That is, when I add this snippet to my form view, I provide the prompt and we can add this field to our form view. This is about the Odoo AI application. Then next is the voice transcription. That is, we have the option to attend meeting with different person. So when the language from this side is we can't understand the language, we can use voice transcription, that we can transcribe their language and getting now convenient language. Next is the ESG module. We can move to ESG module. In ESG module, we can see carbon analytics. But before that, what is in ESG module? ESG module, which is used to E means environmental, social. ESG means environmental, social, and governance metrics, which is used to or helpful to organize, automate ESG data collection from various operations integrated, and this module is integrated with the modules like accounting, fleet, payroll, employee, etc., and produce report required by legal or voluntary sustainability framework. So we can move to ESG module. We can open our ESG application. Once I open the ESG, we can see it's the dashboard. Dashboard includes in ESG module includes fields like carbon analytics, emission factor, then carbon footprint, social metrics. Metrics means parity and sex parity and pay gaps. In some companies, there may be sexual inequalities or gender inequalities that payment may be different for different genders. It can be monitored and measured using ESG application. First, the data are collected, then measured, and the act are run using ESG application. Here we can see carbon analytics. Carbon analytics which analyze emission by year, scope, and activity type with visual graphics and identify impactful areas. Here we can see it's the carbon analytics, which is a graphical form. We can obtain it in different form. Then we have emission factor. When we emitted emission and offset emission can be seen here under carbon emission. We can see the emission factor, zero emission grid electricity warehouse emission. The different emission can be seen here, the amount, emission, and uncertainty, and also according to those data, a journal entry can also generated. Next is the social parity, that sex parity and pay gaps, that how much employees are the count of employees according to their gender, the female and the male, and those employees who are not ready or not willing to reveal their gender are also in this shown in this sex parity. Next is the pay gap, that the pay gap between employees. Now according to the different sections can be seen. When we need to get a pay gap between employees or between gender, we can group it by sex. Then we can see female, male, and non. The wage according to female, male, and non can be seen here. This all about the ESG module. Next, at last, we have equity module, which is a newly introduced application which help our company to identify the share, the growth, all about the company, like report data pertaining to shareholders, and beneficiaries by tracking option and share transaction as well as company valuation. You can see it like this. And a cap table, this is a cap table. We can if we need to add new transaction, we can add it here. The ownerships can be seen here. Under the ownership, we can see transactions, valuation. When we open a transaction, we can see different transaction done by different subscriber. Then security amount they provided, or price per security, and total amount. Then this is like providing share to a company. Then according to there will be different class of members, that is security classes. That is in different corporate we see that we provide membership as different classes. The high priority for a high membership for high priority people, like this. This also can be managed under security classes. So this all about the Odoo ESG module. Session is expired. We need to sign in to our session one more time. So let's sign in. So this is about the equity module, which is mainly used to company valuation and share transactions, tracking option and share transactions. So this all about the Odoo 19 new features. Hope session is useful for the viewers. Thank you.